But as long as we're on the topic of flea markets, I'm going to start going to Buffalo. Now, this town is a distance from where I live, but piece of lettuce. So my family wants to go out there, and eventually I probably will. But big thing about it is that I just don't know how populous the town is. So it's a good thing to do and everything. I'm trying to think of how I could make videos about going out there. I would just like to think about going out of town and trying to find some videos. I'm not really so much of a travel extraordinaire. And not really so much of a travel extraordinaire, but I not going to eat terribly many of these. Yeah, this is difficult for me to think of how I would make those videos, because you just think, well, you take pictures of the monuments, what do you snap pictures of? You know, I guess you could say I've never really led a travel experience. You know, most people can think, well, hey, we're going to go here, here, and here. I don't know. For me, if I would have done it, I'd say, well, we're going to go to the gas station. We're going to go to like a, what do you call those places? This little rest center where you can buy a soda and smoke cigarettes and everything. Those are some of the places that I would go to. Might, if I had the money, go swimming for an hour, depending upon when it was. Just go into, just that sort of thing. But, you always have to be thinking ahead of the clock. It's one thing I've noticed. When people say they're bored, it's usually because you didn't think ahead of time. But something I've always hated is just because, I've had friends that have gotten bored, and it's just because, I didn't plan ahead of time or think on the spot about what we should have done. And now, I just get tons of ideas. But, don't call my bluff. But, so yeah, Buffalo will probably be shown, but it's kind of pending as far as what I'm going to do. I might not even go out there. Really varies. But I am going to start playing Zelda 4 Swords Adventures. So that game kind of is that was a game I used to rent back in 2004. I actually played it with the connectivity like once or twice, and I got maybe to about World 4 or so, but I think there's about 9 worlds, maybe 8. I just know that there was the big game, there's 3 stages per world. This is different from Zelda because the puzzles allow you to play a regular one-player Zelda game with 3 other people. So this was a success at the time, and it was, probably one of the biggest complaints that the Zelda series had is just, people kind of get bored watching Link in dungeons just because the only real action is the enemies you fight. So not too many people like the puzzle element that are casual people. So, naturally, if you've got friends that you grew up playing Nintendo with, you could probably um, get that one started. And it's just a game I overlooked completely. Um, yeah, I mean, it's fun. I'm gonna play it now. In addition to Super Metroid, that's another game that's gonna be brought up.